said a good quote on the last game. You've got the 3 biggest weeks of your careers coming up. Is that something you agree with?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Cliche Nick, 4 cup finals coming up now. These situations, I think talk can be cheap. Our actions has got to be what counts. But we've put behind us last week. We've had a good week on the training pitch. Everyone's been upbeat. Everyone's been positive. Has been reiterated a few times. It's in our hands. We win our games, do what we need to do, and we don't have to rely on other people. And that's what you've got to do in these situations, whether it be at the bottom or at the top. You can't worry about other people. We know what we need to do and what we need to achieve to be safe, and we've got to get on and make sure we do it.
How much are the players hurting?
Yeah, after last week, bitterly disappointed. We'd gone into the game with such optimism, knowing that a positive result would be a great outcome for us. As has been a case quite a few times this year, unfortunately we couldn't capitalise on our advantages when we had them, and I think a bit of edginess came into the game there, and then what was. But like I said, that's the past. We can't dwell on that now. With victories and losses, you have to try and take things out of it and learn from it, and hopefully we've taken what we need to take out of that game, learn from it, and make sure that doesn't happen in the remaining 4.
Yeah, what do you have to do at Portsmouth to get a positive result?
3 points, win. That's all it has to be. It'll be a big crowd, probably bigger than some of the lads have played in front of, but I've played there before, and it's a great atmosphere down there. But hopefully we'll go down there, get off to a good start, and make that atmosphere quite sour for their supporters and their players. I know we'll take a few with us, and our support has been outstanding all year for me. Obviously last week people were aggrieved, and rightly so, and at times players probably need fans to let them know how they feel deep down inside, and we know how they're feeling, but we know that come Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock there'll be plenty of them there at Fratton Park cheering us on, and what we need to do is make sure we do the right things and do everything correctly to give them something to keep cheering about, and while we do that, I know full well that they'll stay right behind us.
We spoke to Darryl Clark, the manager. In his mind, there's no doubt Bristol Rovers will stay up this season. How confident are you that Rovers won't fall into the bottom 2 at the end of the campaign?
Well, if I'm not confident and no one's confident, then we shouldn't be playing any of the games. You've got to be confident in this game. I've said to you all along, without getting too deep into it, I think being negative can be too easy, and I think like I said, without getting too far into it, I think our society is quite a negative society. But I'm optimistic, well, more than optimistic, I'm positive that we've got enough in that room, we've got enough between us that if we do things right, approach the game properly, believe in each other, help each other, drag each other along if we need to, that we'll get the results that we need to.
I guess there will be questions asked why Rovers are still in trouble, but does that have to wait now to the end of the season? Do you have to focus on these 4 cup finals first?
Yeah, listen, we need to get safe. Then, once the season's done, we're safe and we're still in the Football League, we can dissect the season and see what went wrong. But that's for others to do. For us, for myself as a player and for us as players, we've got to concentrate on the 4 games. Then when the 4 games are done, we need to hope that we've all done enough to make sure we've got a future at this football club with a new manager. So not only is it a big 4 games to make sure this club stays in the division, but I believe for all of us it's a big 4 games to make sure we've got a future left at this football club.
Yeah, there's a feeling of now or never now. There's 2 games in 3 days to kick off things. What a big period Easter can be for you.
Yeah, thick and fast, which a lot of players would tell you they like because it doesn't give you much time in between. I hate hanging around for games. So it'll be thick and fast, Saturday, Monday, and then we go on to the following week. But yeah, it's an ideal weekend, an Easter bank holiday weekend, usually good atmospheres of games, and we need to make sure that we come out of the 2 games with as most points as we can possibly get. Yeah,
you're doing this for yourselves, the manager, and Rovers said when they had 40,000 fans, there's a lot of people behind you.
Yeah, and there's plenty of cliches in football, but these supporters have gone through some dour times. And we need to make sure that we keep this football club in the Football League and that we give it a base that it can go on and try to do better than what it has.
All the very best, thank you.